Right then, hello everyone and welcome back to Journeyman League Season 20B. I always forget that one because 20B just seems like such a strange one. I feel like it should switch from 20A to 21 or something. I don't know. Anywho, we've got 14 drivers on the grid. Jesus Christ, the intros get worse and worse this week. We've got 14 drivers on the grid, actually lacking in attendance just a little bit. Yep. Let me get fastest laps up so Kubo doesn't cut my balls off halfway through. There we go. Apprentice League. My lord, Apprentice League. Take a bow. That was one of the best AL races I have seen since starting commentating. Not just because my driver Galepride got his first podium. Not at all. The bias is nowhere to be seen. However, it was actually just a very, very good race. That Rainbinder is looking very, very close to that blue bit Manberg goat, who I'm joined by once again for the second time, I believe, in the commentary boxes. Mason sets the benchmark with a .13.
Yeah, no, it's looking like it's very close to rain, but it moves away now, so hopefully for the drivers that are still one of their good laps, it will take a bit of a time, but so far, Mason looking very good. I think Gilbert was the first across the line, so we can see if he's improved now. But yeah, what do you expect, Ben? Who do you see on pole?
Mason 100%. Cola's not here. Our championship leader, Cola, is not, in fact, here. Mason, I've been hearing from, well, himself, yesterday during a Rocket League session where I thought he was joking. His PB is a 34.5 Manberg goat, which puts him 7th in the time trial rankings. That is a UL-esque time, and I know he's listening right now, so if you don't get pole, it's embarrassing, Mason, and I will forever be the better player at Rocket League. The two Spartans are looking very quick out of their 1 and 3 right now, and currently Juan was P2 in Apprentice League this race, which was a very good result from the Spanish man. Not Juan V, just Juan. Actually, I think he's maybe Mexican, not too sure. Mika to Mika in P2 with about 2 laps to go, I believe, in this qualifying session, and fully dry for now. We'll see if anything can change as Mason almost improves. Mika to Mika with a .12. He's taken provisional pole over from the American driver. Not long until his home race, just a few more rounds until we will get to the season end over in Kota, but before that we've got Valdiverne next. Then we will head to Bahrain for round 9, and of course the one that is on your screens right now, Silesia Ring, I believe it's called, or pronounced, I guess. Mason looked like a pretty damn solid lap, member, but will it be an improvement on a .12? No.
No. I guess not.
No, it will not. So I guess we will watch
Mika
to Mika.
Back.
Yeah, we'll watch Mika. Yeah, that's not going to be an improvement. Juan maybe gets an improvement time. Decent through the hairpin. Not too sure if he made how the start of his stint was. Through that hairpin, very lovely. Through the S's, very lovely indeed. Doesn't go just about as wide as you can, but still pretty damn solid for him. Through the right-hander, into the left-hander, into the right-hander. Very, very short section of corners. Oh, hits the grass. That looked like a solid lap as well. That would have been a great time for him, but it looks like it's going to be the man, the myth, the Ethiopian, Mika to Mika, on pole position here in Poland. Great lap time from him, and it looks like he's actually trying to set another one, maybe. Through the S's, oh, never mind. But yeah, great lap from him, and that will set him up very nicely for the race.
Very tight at the top there. Axis at the end also setting a .22 to take P5. Just a 10th behind P1, but still P5. A very tight qualifying for JL standards.
Yeah, and I'll let you take us through grid.
But yeah, we have Mika then. Oh, your grid thing changed. Mika on pole with a 35.12, very solid time. I don't remember what the quali time in AL was, but maybe you do, Ben.
Nope.
Oh, well, never mind then. So we have Mason behind him, just 1/100th of a second behind, very close. With Aloxian just 2 further hundredths behind, and Juan 3 further behind, and Axis 4 further behind. So it's very close here at the top. Just 1/10 between all 5 of them. And then we have a bit more of a gap to Toaster, and with a .38, still very respectable time. Ricky comes in P7 with Kozil being the other Williams driver in P8. Jura, after having a DNF in AL, is starting P9 here in JL with Azad in P10. And then we can scroll down. And then we have the two Zipex drivers, Mystic and Gilpred, who had a very in AL. Let's see if they can replicate that for a top 10 position here in JL with lining up at the back. And I think we have some other people joining. Maybe Rafita will join us for P14 here at the end.
Well then, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and everything in between, we're on the grid here in Poland. 23 laps to come, and it's Mika to Mika on pole. No more delay, we are on our way as the 5 red lights go out. Mika to Mika and Mason get away in formation. Remember, both of which are high pingers. Juan and Election just behind the Toaster. Up into P5, Axis dropping down into P6. Election off the track there. That looks self-inflicted as they're going 3 wide through that chicane. As Azat, massive TP. Oh no! Whoa. Azot, DNF now. That was terrible. That was a terrible DNF. And look at the split between P8 and P9 already. That is huge. Let me get the HUD up as there we go. And that's another mistake from Election. And it's a Sparta 2-3. Mika to Mika leads. And it is a Williams 4-5. That is a great start to the race. Ricky Boy will not be too pleased with that start. Axis dropping back. Jara up into P9. Then it's Gilprad, Rafita and Mystic. Crunk just lacking behind. I'm not too sure what actually happened to Rafita in qualifying, but he did not get to set a lap. We'll see if the drivers can actually catch up to top pack. That is very, very unfortunate stuff there. I don't think that can be classified as a red flag because it was one driver and not an entire server lag as Rafita tries to make his way down the outside. Jara defending for his life against Galeprad, your newest AL podium sitter. As Galeprad switchbacks the shit out of both of them. What a move that was. He now leads that pack, probably not where you want to be when it is Jara and Rafita that's behind you, as Galeprad gets munched off the track by Rafita and Jara. There you go, and that's why you don't want to be leading them. Back up at the top, look at this pack of cars. We've got Mika, we've got Mason leading, making a mistake. We've got Juan, we've got Toaster, we've got Kozio, and just about got Ricky Boy up in the top pack. What a start to this race it has been, member.
It's been insane. Like, of course, all the soft runners getting a great start. Like, you do definitely not want to be on anything on the softs at the start. As you can see, with the top 6 all on soft with a huge gap already to it. Started in P3.
Indeed. Oh, Toaster! No! Oh, that was a massive collision there. I don't think really in that anyone's to blame. I think that's more of a concertino as Jara and Rafita. My god, Jara's actually weaving.
They are still surviving, but luckily no one got too badly killed by Acid there. But that was a very weird leg rocket. I don't think I've seen it like that before. Cuts across the whole straight and nearly takes someone off, but luckily no one was hurt in that. But yeah, we have a bit of a gap now here for the P1 and P2, Mika and Mason. Yeah. Like the two boys living and being in the US at this moment. I don't think we have other Americans in here right now.
Crunk.
Oh, Mystic is also there in Crunk, yeah. Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I'm going to get killed for saying that. Crunk is not. For legal reasons, I do have to stay, as we're going to have rain. Oh. So, I'd imagine everyone into the pits. Mason stays. Oh, Jesus Christ, Mason. He's going for that strat. He proved me wrong, because I said you always want to pit on full wet conditions. Galeprad is also another driver saying it was Rafita hits the pit lane, so we've got two drivers gambling out there. If it doesn't work, that's their races completely screwed as it fully leaves now. And it is not looking like this rain is stopping, but you do sometimes just have to gamble, don't you? Especially when you're in that sort of position, so no slack on them. Mason, though, unfortunately, is going to have completely screwed his lead to the race here. As well as Galeprad.
Mika has already caught him. Like,
indeed.
Just within this one lap, he's just completely lost his lead. And
yeah, oh no! Oh, yeah, boy. Yeah, that was a close one. Hopefully Galeprad does pit now and isn't stubborn like we saw in that one race a little while ago. As he's been caught by that whole pack, he does peel into the pits if it starts. Yep, there it is. That is the Zepex strategy luck right now, and I just know what's going on in that VC right now. Putain, merde. Up at the top, we have got Mika with a substantial gap to Juan, with a substantial gap to Toaster. who has his teammate for company, along with Ricky Boy Toaster and Ricky in the same VC as each other, along with Mr. Mystic in the top 10. Never mind, he's pushed off the track by Jara, as most people are by Jara, and Gailprad down in P13 with that unlucky strategy decision. Look at Mason down in P7, more rain incoming. Yeah, that was not the play from the American driver there. But
the good thing for him is like he moved to the wets while a lot of the other people are in inters now. And the wets are usually not great, but like on full rain, they are better than the inters here. So with a bit of luck for him, he can claw back some positions, I think. But yeah, he lost about 7 seconds by not pitting on the lap that he was supposed to pit.
Absolutely.
So I don't think we'll see him back at the top, but he might be moving back a little bit. But no, it's going dry again, so he's screwed once again.
Yeah, we'll wait and see though, because he has had very solid pace, and as we know, with 25% rain just about, and none other than anything, and I mean anything can happen. 25% rain in this shit show of a league. Anything can happen. Mika Zamika maintaining that gap to Juan, who's shown some very good pace now. One-man band for Sparta Racing as Toaster looks to the inside, gets pushed off the track by Juan. That is a Journeyman League defensive move if I have ever seen one. Kozil just behind his teammate Toaster. Ricky Boy falling back just a bit, and we're going to go back to sunny conditions. Will we see more rain maybe towards the end of the race? Maybe so.
It should be interesting because with full sun, it looks to be drying in just about 2 laps time. So if it stays like this, we could see like people thinking about maybe mediums versus hards, and we have Kubo joining with his theme song here.
Kubo. Yeah, Juan is not letting Toaster even have a sniff of being through. Anytime Toaster even looks to the inside, Juan is just pushing him off the track, gets the karma. Toaster goes through, he pushes him off once again, but Toaster says, no, this is my position for now. Mika Tamika still leads now with a 3-second gap, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my golly gosh. Juan and Kozil going too wide. Ricky Boy is now in the fight for the P2 spot as Juan is maintaining that P3. He's doing anything in his power to do so, even if it might have benefited him to not do so. But, well, we're in JL.
Man, what do you think? Like, who's going to gamble on these inters? Who's going to go like the extra lap in the dry conditions and see if it's going to rain again? And who?
No, I am no expert. But I can almost guarantee in 2 laps time we'll still see Gailprad on those inters. And I'm hoping Mystic too, maybe having a little look at the gamble, the ZipX duo. Mystic up in the top 10 though, so not a result to be laughed at, as we've got 2 sets of 2 groups of cars. But who's going to stay out? Toaster loves a little interstint on a dry track, I know that for a fact. Ricky Boy isn't really one to gamble. Mason already on the hard tyres. He's doing once again another, not reverse strategy, just different strategy. So if it rains again here, Mason is well and truly gone. On the hard tyres, I went for the mediums personally. I feel like medium 11 actually feels better than hard 11. Hard seems to just suck on this track, or at least for me. That might be also, could very well be a skill issue. We will wait and see. We will look back. Will Mystic stay out? Will Jara stay out on the wets? I doubt it. Axis doesn't. Mason will get a undercut up to P6. No. Yep, maybe just a little bit. Yeah.
Looking at the front then, like Mika's going for the softs. Like he doesn't want to go until the end here, as Toaster went onto the mediums and could potentially make it to the end on that. So that might be very interesting. If there's no more rain, like Mika has to build like a huge gap now, because he's going to have to pit one more time than Toaster and probably also Ricky and Kozil.
I think he could be hoping for rain then, and that is not incoming. So yeah, quite sadness. Sad news for Gailprad staying out in those interviews, but anything can happen. Just because it's sun does not mean rain will not come, as Ricky is asking Kozil. That rhymed, well done. Ricky's asking Kozil to slip the Williams car, who's actually lost the slipstream just about maintaining it through the hairpin. He's actually looking to the inside. He doesn't want to slip. Never mind, he does. Oh, clouds. As Gailprad pits, so if it rained now, he would be absolutely distraught. Mystic has actually been pushed down to P11. I'm not too sure what happened there. After a very promising AL race, this hasn't went exactly the way they would have wanted it. Now Mr. Crunk, Jara, maybe the toughest opposition Jara will face today. Crunk has no excuses for dirty driving. Actually gets through quite cleanly. So Jara obviously has been reading the CV of Mr. Crunk just about, lets him through. We're going to have rain. Galeprad, come on, man. Fuck.
Galeprad, unluckiest driver of today.
Yeah, they've got to just stay out. Mystic staying out. This is brilliant for Mika. Do you reckon he stays out with that 3-second gap?
No, he shouldn't risk it.
Will Toaster stay out? No. Will Juan stay out? No. Will Ricky stay out? Yes!
Oh, Ricky is going to risk it.
Yes! So will Kozil. Ricky, though, on those mediums, wouldn't have really had a great time going to the end anyway. So if it doesn't prove to be dry, which it is going to be dry, as Galeprad has just put onto the inters. Oh my days, Galeprad. Long day, son. It's not been great for him, has it? But yeah.
But it's not too bad, Like, the inters are quite decent. It was a very, very short.
Yeah, and inters are always fun.
But let's see. Let's see if this helps Kozil and Ricky.
Phil Rain incoming! Phil Rain incoming! Ricky and Kozil are screwed as Toaster hits just a little bit of wall there. Mika to Mika. Well done, my friend. Mason is going to come out in P7, so that sort of equalises it a little bit for him. Jara and Mystic are going to come into the pits. Maybe the worst place for the rains hit there for Mr. Mystic. Mr. Crunk through the final chicane. Rafita and Galeprad already on the wet compounded tyres, but I don't think they'll gain any positions from Mystic pitting here. Now coming out in P11. Long day for the Zipex duo, as it has been for Mason up in P7. Actually, pretty good result, but not the one Hilo wanted as he's lag rocketed off the track. Will Election slow down and give him the slip back? No, but I think Mason's caught it anywhere, still in it at least. As we're seeing Ricky and Kozil. Ricky's still trying to claw back at Kozil. But yeah, exciting race. Jara's still out on the hards.
Yeah, he did not believe the full rain.
Do we?
Okay, maybe some crash between Galeprad and Rafita. But I think besides Mika having run away, Toaster and Juan are still having a battle. I think just killed himself because he lost 2 seconds to Juan out of nowhere.
Oh no, yeah. Still podium would be a good result. Kozil on the wets. Ricky will be looking at that very excitedly. Jara less so, I think. Jara too wide with Mika to Mika's ghost there. So for Rafita that could result in a bit of a lag twitch if they catch up. But none to be because Jara is going to swipe out Rafita. Rafita is going to get swiped out by Mika's ghost. And Jara goes through on the Romanian CPR team principal. We're going to have more sun. This is acting like the UK weather system right now. This has been insane. I feel like I'm outside. I feel like I'm back home, even though I am home right now. So, don't know what I'm really saying. Mystic up in the top 10. Once again, it's been a very topsy-turvy race for him. Mr. Crunk up in P9. Well done. Axis P8. Decent result. If you finish their election, Mason actually kind of struggling out there on those inters. Ricky, Kozil, Toaster, no one fighting. Look at that gap from Mika. Almost 4 seconds. My lord. US here. He will be loving to see that. It's been a very exciting race on the rain and strategy side, but it seems to have sort of died down now. Maybe just have a little battle here between Jara, Rafita and Galeprad. But other than that, not too much going on.
Yeah, no one seems to be catching each other anymore. So I think this will be the positions that we finish in. We will probably get to dry, which will screw over Kozil, who's on the wet, Jura as well, unless it rains again. But I think we should get dry weather next lap maybe, and maybe that we'll see a change of position between at least Ricky and. But otherwise, I don't see any other battles close to each other. Never mind. Kozil's going to be fine.
Yep. Yep, pretty much. So I guess there's just about knack all to do. But watch Mika and give him a couple victory laps here because there's nothing else going on. Actually, there's a little fight here between Rafita and Jara, so we'll watch that for the next lap. And then we'll head on. Two drivers that have been swiping each other off and on the track. Racer giving Galeprad the gap that Galeprad will want. Rafita down the inside, Jara to the outside. Just about on the track. We're going to go to full wet, but it won't benefit anyone. There's not enough time. And Jara is murdered. Cool. Sweet.
Mystic is closing up to Crunk again as well, so...
so he is. It's the battle of the North America. It is US versus Canada. Syrup versus... hot dogs? I guess. These are two high pingers. Mystic sees himself ahead. He's going to back out of that one. Stay behind for now. Up at the top, Mika to Mika. We will watch him, of course, through the final couple corners. Mika to Mika. What a drive, my friend. Through the final few corners, into the double right-hander, into the very weird windy section. He makes a mistake. It doesn't matter. He's got a 4-second gap. Mika to Mika has been flying. The car obeyed him. The track has become his in this race. Mika to Mika wins here in Poland. That is going to be Juan in P2. Toaster just about P3. Could have been P2, but none toward in the end. Kozio gets the P4. Ricky Boy probably won't be too happy with that, but P5 in the end. Oh, Jesus, Toaster, P6. Ricky Boy could get disqualified for that election. Then it's going to be Mason, Axis, Crunk, and Mystic maybe still fighting here. I think Mason did get that position there. Mr. Crunk through the final chicane. Can Mystic come back at him through the final corner? Not really, and it's going to be Crunk, P9, Mystic, top 10, Galeprad, P11. Look at this fight here. Great result from the two Zepex. That is PBs this season. Jara and Rafita just about crossing the line with each other. And as your DNF for today, Mika to Mika once again for the second, not second time actually.
This is his first win, first win in JL. So
what?
Big congratulations to Mika.
Wait, really?
Like he has had two P2, two P3s, but never.
No way.
Win. So for the first time ever, we have the GOAT from Ethiopia on P1.
Oh, great I had no idea, and that's a. Wait, that's a what do you call it? What do you call it? Full house? No, that's Yahtzee. That's Yahtzee.
Shonya is actually right. Like he never won it on track, but he won it because of the Benna alt getting.
Yeah,
but this was the first one that he's won on the track, by himself.
What do you call it? A Grand Slam, pole position, fastest lap, and win.
No, a Grand Slam requires you lead every single lap as well.
Yeah.
Well, he's got three of them. He's got three of them.
Close.
3 out of 4. Well done. I don't know what's that in Yahtzee, like Full House or something. I don't fucking know. Mika to Mika, well done. Jesus Christ. 35.03. That's a great fastest lap time from him. So yeah, do you want to take us through the order one last time?
Yeah. So we have
obviously remember Mason did finish P6.
Yes. Mika to Mika for the first time ever. On track, crossing the line first. For the first time seeing that P1 showing in the results. So a great race from him. He was just spot on with every move that he had to make, every strategy decision. Was just perfect. With Juan following him, same strategy, but just a then gonna have the result.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So Juan doing the same thing as him, but just didn't have the pace to match. Didn't end up him. Toaster had a good fight with Juan as well, but in the end, mistake or something led to him finishing. Kozil did a bit of a different strategy, but it ended up just as well. So a great result for Ricky takes P5. On the screen it shows Eluxion, but it's Mason 6 little spike that caused that to change. Very unlucky for Mason. He had a great dry pace, but wets didn't really work for him. The rain not working in his favor. So Eluxion takes P7 then. With Access, take P8 for Elysian 8-star. Great place for him to finish in. Crunk holds on just about to P9 ahead of Mystic, who takes P10. And then we have... Who do we have? Gilprat in P11. Ahead of Jora and Rafita, who ended up finishing 200s away from each other. So a great fight that I just didn't see because I was focusing on what Mika. I'm sure that they have enjoyed themselves with the battling that we have seen. And then we have, of course, Azad, who asked to DNF. Crazy lag spike. But yeah, that was an interesting strategy. I hope you enjoyed that one as well.
Yeah, that was very, very fun race to watch. I would actually quite like... we don't usually do interviews, but I'm kind of bored and we finished this quite early, so there's a load of time to CL. So I guess we'll just work our way down. Miko, do you want to do an interview?
Sure.
Hello. I actually got to apologise. I forgot to at you before AL. You wanted to do commentary, but anyway, first ever on track win. Almost a Grand Slam, but I'm sorry, Kubo. It's not a full one. It's 3 out of 4. Whatever you call that in Yahtzee, full house or something with 3.
It's the max pointer, isn't it?
Huh?
a max pointer because he got the maximum amount of points.
Doesn't sound as cool as a full house, but yeah, sure. Full pointer, Mika Samika, well done. Great fastest lap there as well. Almost beaten, actually, it might have beaten the quali time. Dominance, even with some question with the strategy. What a race. Just, what do you make of that?
Honestly, in the first few laps, like Mason was so rapid, I was like a little bit on the edge of my seat. So I had to like kind of adjust to that. But the second Mason missed the pit, which was really unfortunate for him, I knew like I kind of had the win like 60%, like I was good. But then like later on in the race, I pit onto softs like after the first stint of rain. So I realized like I wasn't gonna make it to the end of the race, so I was kind of panicking and hoping for rain, and thank God it came. So I feel like I got lucky, but I definitely did have pace, and I did good enough to win, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Strategy worked out, and so did the driving, most certainly. Well done. And I'm not too sure, because obviously this is only round 2, I'm not too sure how far off you'll be from the top of the championship. You can't be that far now.
I hope I'm not at the top, but we'll see.
You hope you're not
Looks
at the
like
top.
Mika, you will be at the top because Cola missed, of course,
Oh.
and Toaster finished behind you. So Mika will be leading the championship now into round 3.
Oh, so I would just like to mention, actually, this will be, and you are, no matter what happens at the end of the season, Mika Samika, man from Ethiopia, is the first man to lead 2 JL championships. Because you are technically, well, no, not technically, you are a JL World Drivers Champion, but because of Bana and his 6 friends, you technically didn't win it on track until a couple seasons later. So you are the first driver in history to win it, to be leading a championship twice.
I have no idea if that's a good or a bad thing, but we take it.
It can't
We
be that to be
take
a
it.
bad thing. I'm not sure if it's a good thing, but it's a thing. So yeah, congrats.
Yeah.
Hope to see you at the top a little bit more, because that was very
Thank
fun
you.
to see.
Thank
No
you.
Mazur bias whatsoever.
Absolutely.
Juan55 RMC, do you want to do an interview, or do you want to do a text interview, or do
No,
you want me to move
hang
on to
on.
the next person?
I want to deglaze
Okay.
you for a minute, Ben.
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 These.
One at a time, please, gents.
Okay.
We'll move down the order.
I was first.
We'll move down the order. We'll get to you. Don't worry, we'll get to you. Unless you need to speak now.
As team owner of Mazar, I demand
Half
access.
team owner.
Primary owner.
Half 50-50.
I
50-50.
created this shit. No, but I demand access to the Mazar tab in your channel. Thank you.
The Mazur chat. You're not in the Mazur chat.
No, I
Yeah.
have no access to it somehow. I was
Well,
like, what the hell?
Damn.
There is no. You mean in the ZipX server?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Crank, but there is no Mazur channel.
There is.
I can-
screenshot it.
Look at this.
There's a tab for it.
He
Yeah.
knows about it.
There's a tab.
Where you seen
Yeah.
it? Where you seen it? Look my stream. Look my stream.
Meh.
It does say Mazur there. But
Yeah, this is like
Look.
results and media.
I want access to it. No.
What, these? You've not. How have you not got access?
Give me
They're not
access.
private channels.
give the man access, man.
They're not. Oh, fuck off, Crank.
Got ya.
Oh, I'm on his little fishing rod again.
Yeah.
Juan, do you want to do an interview?
That's why I'm the owner.
Gonna guess half owner. Fuck off. Go back.
You're fired. No,
Get
kidding.
get back to watching hockey. Toaster.
No, it's
Toaster is
over.
next, I think.
US won.
Oh,
Hi.
good.
Okay.
Good. Hello, Toaster.
Loction, pipe down.
Yeah, shut
Love
it.
you guys. See ya.
See you, Crank.
Nah.
See you in
I
a bit.
won't.
Right.
You Sim.
Let me quickly server mute him. There we go. Right, Toaster. P3, could have been P2, but a little mistake, or maybe pushed off by Juan. It seemed like a bit of a spicy battle, but still mostly kept on the track. I think I maybe saw you hit the pit wall, or like the little curbing on the pit wall. So what happened in that race?
I sort of just fumbled, not gonna lie. Yeah, my quali was awful. You know, the lack of recent practice is sort of hurt me a bit. Maybe I should stop AL commentating. Nah, I never do that. But yeah, my Quali sort of hurt it, got closer to the front, but sort of got hit by a Sparta every occasion. So good fun. And then just fell back, kept pushing forward, and then I just sort of lost all my pace towards the end. And I was a bit like, when I entered the pit lane for the first time with all this rain calls and stuff, I was a bit like, oh no, we've got the first pit box, and I didn't know what I was doing. So every single time I got into the pits, I was like, oh no, I need to change tyre right now. So a bit of a chaotic race, to be honest. Good fun though, I guess.
Yeah.
P3, disappointed that, but yeah, I fumbled that PT.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, if a P3 is a fumbled result, you're on pretty damn good form. So well done.
I sound
on
like
the podium.
Flicks, what the fuck?
Yeah, gang, I won by 22 seconds, but I didn't get the fastest lap, man. Anyway, I don't believe Cozy was here / speaks. So Ricky, not here. Election, as if we have to, I suppose. If you wanna, if someone can unmute him, let him exercise his right of free speech again. Hello, what did you want to say?
Here we go. Anyway, yeah, shit luck for me. I think, okay, first of all, to be honest, the first few laps was skill issue. Due to me not practicing at all and not having any wheel-to-wheel practice. Due to me dominating AL and me only practicing with time trials. So, yeah, that's something. That's why I messed up the first 5 laps. Then I think I was in 6th or so, and I think the rain then came and spiced a few things up. I think the rain then ended. We all went back onto the slicks. I went onto the hard while everyone else was going like onto the softs and so I was planning to go to the end on these hards while everyone still had to do a stop. And then we had some fake rain first, and I stayed out, and then the fake rain became fake rain. And at that point I was celebrating because I saw Juan, Ricky, whatnot, all boxing, and came out in front of me. And then like 5 seconds later, there was heavy rain forecasted. And I was like, fuck off. So yeah, P6 I think in the end.
P7, because the
P7.
lag switch with Mason. But yeah,
that was
still a decent
That was
result.
really weird. That was really. What happened with Adset? Like I saw him like literally stop on track in the middle on lap 1, and then he like zoomed into other people in the hairpin. Like that was
Yeah,
really
that
weird.
was
Like
just a
he
huge lag
killed
spike.
10. Like he first stopped on track, killed 5 people, then he lag rocketed in front and killed another 3. So
Yeah, quite impressive.
If that happened in DIL, that would have been kill of the century.
Oh yeah, that's something you see fast-paced do, but on purpose.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for the interview. Best of luck with the rest of the season. I suppose if we have to, we'll go to Mason. If we must. Oh, Jesus, Mason's turned into a horse. So, almost pole position, almost a good result, but the rain kind of molested you a little bit there. Just a quick debrief of your race.
Yeah, I think I said in the chat, but what happened was I was in the front and I was like, okay, I gotta make a decision. Am I gonna pit or not? I saw like a quick little flash on my screen that said rain's coming, and then right before the pits, rain like started, and then it went away instantly, and I was like, oh, is that fake rain? I'm gonna stay out. And then I stayed out, and then it became like heavy rain, and then I was on
host rain at
softs.
maybe the worst place possible.
Yeah, I was on softs in heavy rain, and it was like six lap mold softs, so not ideal.
Fair enough.
Not
Well,
ideal at all.
what could have been maybe, but still a good result for your team Sparta as well. And hopefully more to come, because you did have the pace. Are you racing in CL?
Now I am. I wasn't gonna, but
Yeah.
what else?
Gotta get some vengeance, and as long as you're not in front of me, Nicola Toaster, you're allowed. Thank you very much for your interview. Best of luck
Yeah.
for the rest of the
Are
season.
you washed?
Access.
Are you washed at Celestia? Are you washed on Celestia, Ben?
Me?
Yes.
I hate the drive.
I don't think so. But
I
thanks.
wanna see a benchmark. What are the times you normally set, Ben?
I will tell you in a couple minutes, but we're not done interviews yet.
When you set them.
So we will go to Mr. Crank for hopefully a short interview, but it's Crank, so it'll probably be about 10 minutes.
Yes, I'm present.
P9, well done, great result.
Nah, it was kind of mediocre. Honestly, I made a lot of small mistakes that caught up to me real quick and kind of fucked up my pit strategy too. I feel like I missed a tire option when I should have grabbed it.
Right.
I was just so far back out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's fair, but still a good result considering you start practicing on Monday, on Sunday.
Yeah, I started at 30 minutes before AL.
Exactly. So yeah, good result from you, and definitely a good result for British Rapid Racing. I think that's actually almost their PB for the.
I've had a good day today, to be honest.
Yeah.
P4 in AL and P9 in JAL. Then
I cannot wait to see you
both
on
the back of the
podium
grid.
in CL.
It's only because I'm going to qualify 10th and get first, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to slip Hernande some money for that one. But yeah, no one else is here from the interviews.
I'll pay off anyone.
So, well, we will.
Canadian dollars are worth the least, so I have lots of them.
Fair play. Well, that is just
Hello.
about out of time because this recording is already far too long. So we will love you and leave me and
Oh my god,
Mambrigo
you're gonna
in the
set
commentary
this on
box.
YouTube.
Tune in for CL, folks.
Shut the fuck up. Let me finish.
Before
Getting interrupted again. Bye. See you next week. Adios.